Hello guys, today we'll look at this question, find anagram mappings. So we're given two integers arrays num1 and num2, where num2 is the anagram of num1, and both array contains duplicates. Okay. May contain duplicate means there might be two elements are the same. So return index mapping array mapping. So as we see here, is the mapping result. From num2 to num1, we're mapping at index of I is j, means the ith element in nums1 appears in nums2 at index j. If there are multiple answers, return any of them. So an array A is an anagram of an array B, means B is made by randomizing the order of the elements in A. Alright, so let's look example. Nums1, 12, 28, 46, 32, 50. And nums2 is 50, 12, 32, 46, and 28. So what's the output? As we see, the output is mapping. So the mapping of index for the nums1 at the index of 0, which is 12, is at the index of 1 in nums2. So that's why the first number is 1. Okay, so the second number is 4. So as we see, the index of 28 in nums2 is actually 4s, right? Because starting from 0 in index, and so on. So 46 is here, which is at index of 3. And the 2, 32, is at index of 2. And last one, 0, which is at the index of 0, 50. Okay, second example. 84, 46, 84, 46. Output is 0 and 1. Why? So, as we see, the index of 84 at nums2 is 0. And the index of 46 at index num2 is also is 1. So it's basically the same order in nums1 and nums2. So, okay, so what about this question? What kind of data structure are we going to use, right? Why are we asking this question? Because that's very important. Okay, so let me think about it. We want to check if there's I think the question guarantees that it's an anagram. So there must be there must be a number that we can find from num2 that is also appeared in num1. So why not we use a dictionary, right? Or let's say a hash map. Okay, so we want to use a hash map, or in Python is called a dictionary. Okay, so how should we do this? Why should we use this? You'll see. So where should we use the dictionary? It's actually we use it for nums2. So we'll do a dictionary, and the key is what we want. So what can we get from nums2? Each time we want to get the index of the element in nums2, right? So that's going to be the value. So how should we get the value? Is through the key. So the key is actually just the number itself. So the key would be the num, and the value is going to be the index. Okay, so we want to maintain this hash map. And after maintaining hash map, we can do a iteration for nums1, and then we can find we can just like find exactly where is the index of the number we are currently iterating, and find the index of this value from nums2. And this way we can just maintain a list, which is the mapping. Okay, so we can return. All right, so let's go to the code. The first step is hash map. Okay, so we want to declare a hash map, a dictionary first, right? So we want to see nums2 dic is equal to an empty dictionary. Okay, so first iteration is to maintain this dictionary. So for I n in enumerate nums2. Okay, so enumerate means I is the index and n is a number. So keep in mind that because we'll use it here. So nums2 dict, right? So, what is the key? Nums, right? So it's n, not I. I is the index, which is here is the value we want to use. Okay, so after iteration, we formed the dictionary. Okay, so after that, we'll do a iteration for nums1. So for, well, actually before that, since the return is a list, we want to have the list first. So mapping, or anything you want to call it. Firstly is a list, and then for I in, or actually here, we just go through the value directly. We don't really need the index, but we could do that in another way. But here, let's say we just, firstly, we use this number iteration directly. So for n in nums1. Okay, so if what we want to do, so we want to append, right? So mapping dot append what? Append the index of the this value that appeared in nums2. So we already have this dictionary. So nums2 dic, and we look up the value, which is n. Okay, so after this, we form the mapping. So return mapping. Okay, let's see. Okay, accepted and submit. All right, cool. So finally, what is the runtime, right? So runtime, we have a for loop goes through the length of nums2, and another for loop goes through the length of nums1, which is asymptotically, it's going to be a big O of n. And what about the space, right? So space, we keep a dictionary, and we go through the entire length of nums2, which is also big O of n. And we also have a mapping. So mapping is going to store the exact same length as nums1 or nums2. So we also say it's big O of n. So generally, asymptotically is also a big O of n. Thank you so much.